Hey guys, what's going on today? It's Back Some Fear here. I'm bringing you a new gameplay on the new map Pod using the DSR 50 and the Cap 40, and I do pick up an MSMC weapon scavenging a little bit. And the end score is 46 and 9, I want to say, something like that. This is just in the background. The real topic I want to talk about The real topic I want to talk about today is Call of Duty Ghosts and some of the weapons that have been confirmed for Call of Duty Ghost. From everything compiled together, I have a list of all the guns. So I'm thinking I want to start out here with the assault rifle. So the first gun is a Honey Badger. It's a fully automatic assault rifle. Never been seen in any Call of Duty before. Some information I have on it is it has a built-in silencer. The SC 2010, it's a fully automatic low recoil. It compares to the ACR. It's been seen in a lot of Ghost gameplay that's been released so far. The next one's the R5 RPG. It's a fully automatic assault rifle with increased range and increased damage, which I think I might like it. Next one's the SA805. We have no information on that gun so far. The FAD, we know this one from MW3. It's got a high rate of fire, has a moderate recoil. MSBS, it's a 3-round burst. Don't know much about it. ARX-160. Now, this gun's supposed to have the highest rate of fire in the class and reduced recoil for the first couple rounds. But if you burst, so that basically means if you burst fire this gun with your trigger finger, it's going to be pretty good. And then the AK-12, which compares to an AN-94 or the AK-12 from the Battlefield series. Next is submachine guns. We got the Vector CRB. We know this one from MW2 and Black Ops 2. It's supposed to have the highest rate of damage in its class. The MTAR-X. We know this from MW2 and Black Ops 2 as an assault rifle. It's going to be coming to Ghosts as a submachine gun. The K7. All we really know is it has a built-in silencer. I do know it's a weapon used by South Korea for their special forces. The CBJMS, we don't know much about it. I don't really have anything on it. The PP-19, now this is a fully automatic gun. It has a high rate of fire. It has that underbarrel magazine type thing. It's kind of round. It's basically the same gun, the PP-90M1 from Modern Warfare 3. Then the Vepr, it's an AK variant submachine gun, so something like an AK-74U. The next thing we have is light machine guns, and we have the M27 IAR, which is a variant of the M27 from Black Ops 2, but in a light machine gun form. Then we have the LSAT, which we know from Black Ops 2. Then the other one, which is really interesting, is the chainsaw. This thing looks massive, and we got a little peek of it at the end of one of the Ghost trailers. Next thing we have is the new weapon class, which is the marksman rifles. These are single shot rifles. The MK14 EBR, we know that the MK version from MW3, the EBR-21 M21 thing from MW2, and then also in Black Ops 1 and COD 4 there was M14s, which are single shots. They are all kind of the same thing. Then the next thing is the MR28. It's an AR variant. It's got a longer front barrel to it, and it has bipod on the bottom. And I know it's single shot, but I think might be some sort of a select fire thing, because I heard about that it could go 3-round burst. So that's pretty cool. And then the last one that we know about is the IA2, which it looks like the G3 from COD 4. I don't know if not many people have played that game. A lot of the Call of Duty community really started in COD 4, and I don't know how many people have played that game, COD 4, COD 5. Most of the really got big in MW2, so I don't know if not a lot of you know what the G3 is, but if you do, it was a single-shot assault rifle in Call of Duty 4. Now we'll go to the snipers. This is what everyone really wants to know about. The first one is the L115, which we've seen a lot of gameplay with from Gamescom and from some other the multiplayer reveal. And that would compare to the L118A from MW3 and the L96A1 from Black Ops 1. The next is the USR, which we don't know much about. In the picture, there's no scope on it, which I think is just like a pre-game kind of thing. Maybe they didn't add it yet. Maybe it doesn't have a scope. I don't know. Maybe the scope could be added as an attachment. Hopefully, because I don't really like the iron sight. I never liked it on the ballista, and wasn't really a fan of it in COD 5 either. So that would compare to the MSR from MW3, which we all know and love. The other one is the VK3, which in the beta version of Call of Duty Ghosts, it was called the SVU Dragunov, which is basically a terrible gun in every. I think it's basically in every Call of Duty but MW2. It wasn't in MW2's multiplayer. It was in the campaign, and obviously wasn't in COD 5. But it's just terrible. We all know it as being terrible, and it's fun to spray with an ACOG scope. That's it. So I don't really think it's going to be good. But then we have the Lynx. Now the Lynx, it looks like I think it has possibly a built-in silencer. From the picture, it kind of looks like it. It makes sense if they have the other two guns. What were they? The Honey Badger and the K7. They have built-in silencers, so maybe the Lynx has a built-in silencer. I don't know. Then we got the shotguns. We don't really know a lot about the shotguns, but the MTS 257, I think. MCS 255. MCS 255. It's a double action, which means it fires 2 shots at one time, and it says it holds 5 rounds. That really doesn't make any sense to me. If it's double action and shoots 2 shots at one time, that means the last shot's just 1 slug or bird round, whatever's in that shotgun. Then the last one is the Maul. I don't have any information on it, just a screenshot. And yeah, then also in there was the Riot Shield, which is basically, let's see, MW2, MW3, and it's been in Black Ops 2 as the Assault Shield. So we all know what that does. The handguns, we have the P226. That is a pistol that I think there's variants of it before. It's kind of a 5.7 variant. And next one, M9A1, we know from the M9 from MW2 and COD 4. Then the 44 Magnum, we all know what that is, 6-shot revolver, high damage. And then the MP435, which I don't know much about, but it sounds cool. I think there's a variant of it in Battlefield. And then the launchers, these ones are interesting. The MK32, excuse me. It basically looks like a war machine, and I saw it on some people's classes as a secondary when I was watching the multiplayer reveal and gameplay footage from Gamescom. Then we have the Cassette, which it looks like the underbarrel mount, if you know from MW2 and MW3 and then COD 4. It's basically the Modern Warfare series. When you put a grenade launcher on the back of on the underbarrel of an AK, that's what it kind of looks like. And then we have this gun. I can't really say this name. It's spelled PANZEHAUST. I'm not even going to try to say it, but it's a double-action rocket, which basically you shoot it, and I think it basically splits out into 2 rockets. So, yeah, that's what I got. I'm going to try and bring out some more Call of Duty Call of Duty Ghosts information to this channel, so maybe I might do a perk breakdown or a custom class breakdown or something next when I get some gameplay. So, yep. Cheeky no scope. See you guys.